tao na sa room. Ay, di pa ako nag-mute. Okay, good afternoon, grade 11 Dalton. Ayan, naririnig ako?
Opo, sir.
Okay, ayan. Sige. Ay, bastos. Wait lang. Sige, wait. Para may mga pumapasok pa, antayin ko na lang. Sorry.
Yung papasok sa nakatang mahirap, matutumba ka doon din kung di ka mataba. Char. Kasi ako hindi ako matutumba doon kahit madulas ang kalsada. Kasi taba ako, kung may pundasyon yung matulog. Pero magbabawal din ang bawal sa kanya. Putik lang.
Sir Jerson, na-test ka rin doon? May swab test doon, ganon. Rapid. El Nido, wala na. Ay, okay. May kaibigan ako, nagpupunta niya doon, nagpa-swab. Ay, baka depende. Optional. Dito din, ma'am. Ano siya, December? Parang first week na, nga. Baka depende, kung sino lang yung gusto.
Hinapan ako meron ng driver's hindi, tapos wala akong nagpakita, di ba? Sabi ko, ito na lang po, iwan ko sa Perto. Tapos pinakita ko yung ID ko sa school. Tsaka PRC, dalawang ID. Sir, dapat tinalaw yung ano. Nanimukan ko nga po talaga. Sabi ko, kumain. Actually, papunta doon, walang problema. Kaso nga lang, yung papasok yung problema. Yung parang bakungan, papasok na. Okay. Talagang. Pero hindi ganun kalayo sa talagang na wala sa kanto, kung kanto, hindi ganun tayo. Siguro mula doon lang hanggang magtabon. Ganun lang siya kalayo. Tapos doon yung puro tutik-tutik. Pero wala kang almen, walang mga bangin-bangin, wala. Wala akong encounter na doon. Kaso nga ng big-big. Yun ang medyo nakaka-nervous dun sa platangay. Kapag papasok ka na, may mga part na maraming ano.
Kaya lang.
Kung dalawa kayo, okay. Sama mo sa video. Ako, sa'yo po, pero sasabihin ko na sa'yo, agad wala ka masyadong makikita ng open doon na kahinan. Resto. Wala. Lahat ang ina-expect kung marami nakabukas doon, wala. Ang lagi kong kainan doon, isa yung sa akin na machine ang kainan doon yung nakabukas na tapsilogan. Sa bayan na yun, Sa bayan na yun mismo.
Ay, di pala ako Char. Ay, game na. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we will now start our class. Okay. Ano may gustong sabihin? Okay. So our topic for today is all about logarithmic function. So class expect yun na yung class natin today would be so comprehensive and that, aabutin siguro tayo ng mga, di naman siguro 2 hours. Okay. But anyway, ayun, jump pa kasi yung lesson natin for today. Kasi, I'm not sure if it's your first time to encounter logarithmic function. But, ayun. So, since, yun nga, hindi ko kasi sure pero anyway, ito kasi nakalagay sa book. So, it's your time naman to learn something new, 'di ba? Anyway, madali lang din naman siya. So, okay. So, we have introduction to logarithms. So, na-adjust. Okay. So, logarithms is actually the inverse of exponent forms. So, kapag meron tayong equation na nakasulat siya in exponential, it can be rewritten as logarithmic function. So if we have, okay, wait lang ha. So if we have here y is equal to b raised to x, therefore we can write it as logarithmic function wherein x is equal to the logarithm of y with the base b. Okay, you heard it right. So this is read as the logarithm of y to the base or with the base b. Okay, ayan siya. Logarithm of y to the base b. Okay, so yan siya. Ibig sabihin, if you have an exponential form, di ba, or exponential equation, you can write that as a logarithmic equation. Remember inverse? Di ba napagdaanan nyo na si inverse function? Okay. Kasi po, exponential equation, yung inverse niya is logarithmic equation and vice versa. So, inverse nila ang isa't isa. Okay. So, ayan. We have two kinds of, of logarithms. So, ito yung mga sub-types or sub-kinds of logarithms. Okay? So, or special types of logarithm. So, number one, we have the common logarithms. So, common logarithm has a base of 10. Okay? So, ayun siya. Tapos, in logarithm kasi, 'di ba, kanina sa form na nakita natin, it has the word logarithm or the log, yan yung notation niya. And then we have yung y, tapos yung b. Yung b is the base. Okay. So sige, mamaya na. So yun siya. Sa common logarithm class, you will not see a base of 10. Kasi ang notation niya is simply logarithm of x lang. Kumbaga parang considered na kapag nawala kayong nakitang base doon sa logarithm, that is, or that has a base of 10. Okay? Sa natural logarithm naman po, ayan, ang base po natin doon is e, base e. Okay. We will have further discussion with this saka na. Pero to give you a hint, so the logarithm of e, wala tayong makikitang logarithm of x with a base e. Okay? Ang makikita natin kapag merong base e ang isang logarithm, ln na yung sinusulat. Or ln. Okay? Dalawa yung basa niya. It's either ln or ln ang basa. Okay? So yun siya. Pinakita ko na agad kasi baka makita nyo siya dito earlier. Okay? So yun. So ito muna. So converting exponential equation in logarithmic form. This is essential kasi this is how we are going to solve logarithmic equation later. Okay? So first, tignan nyo muna yung form ni exponential equation. So we have 4 squared equals 16. And then identify its parts. So 4 is the base, 2 is the exponent, and 16 is the product. Ngayon po, when we are about to write that in logarithm, ang ilalagay natin is logarithm of the product to the base is equal to the exponent. Okay? Hence, ang ating logarithm or the form of this exponential equation, yung 4 squared equals 16, would be logarithm of 16 with the base 4 equal to, yes? Hello? Yes?
Sir Chappy po.
Nag-Shopee? Okay, sige. Saan banda? From the very beginning na lang or dito lang sa part na nagko-convert na? Hello?
Sa natural po na part, sir. Doon po
Okay.
nag-start mag-Shopee.
Okay. Sige. Wait lang ha. Lipat lang ako. Oh my God. Ayan. How about this one? Okay na? Clear na po?
Opo, sir.
Okay. Sige. Naglipat na ako na. Naglapit-lapit lang ng slide. Okay. Sige. Balik tayo. Ayun nga. We have two kinds of logarithm, as I've said earlier. These are special logarithms. So number one, we have common logarithms wherein it has a base of 10. So as I've said earlier, I'm not sure kasi kung chaped in this part, we don't write logarithm with a base 10. Instead, we write, di ba kung meron tayong logarithm of x to the base 10, ang simpler notation nito is simply logarithm of x. We do not write the base of 10. Kasi technically, alam niyo sa squared, di ba? Ay sa exponent ng x, di ba? Kung x lang siya. Anong exponent? Di ba may 1? So we don't write that anymore. Kahit yung sa index ng square root, kapag walang number doon sa index ng square root, considered agad na 2 yon. So same way goes with the logarithm. So kapag walang nakalagay na 10 sa isang logarithm, or walang nakalagay na base sa isang logarithm, therefore, technically, it has a base of 10. Okay? So, yun siya. For natural logarithm class, it is a logarithm with a base e. Okay? So, ayun. So, bakit e? E actually is a constant. It's a special number. It's a rational number. E actually is known as the Euler's number. Spelled as E-U-L-E-R. Sorry, but may... Ayan. So we have, ayan. Ayan, ang gulo. Wait lang. Nahirapan ako. So we have Euler's number. So we have, spell ko ulit, E-U-L-E-R-S number. Okay? Okay, number. Ayan. So Euler's number is is invented by Euler, a great mathematician before. And it's a constant wherein it is approximately 2.71828. Ayan. Kapag meron po tayong natural logarithm with a base e, we do not write logarithm of e. Instead, we rewrite that as ln. Okay, this is read as ln or ln. It is read as ln or ln. Okay? So, mas maganda na ln kasi baka akala ni Ma'am Ellen siya yung topic natin. So, ln na lang. At saka mas maikli, di ba? Ln of x. Ganon. Parang log sa ln. Ganon. Okay? Di ba? Ay. So, ayun. So, next tayo. Ayun na. Ito na nga. Ang first topic natin for this afternoon is that we will convert first an exponential equation in logarithmic form. Okay? So, ganito. If we have 4 squared equals 16, identify its parts. So, 4 is the base, 2 is the exponent, and 16 is the product. So, ngayon po, if we are going to write a logarithm, so it should be the logarithm of the product with the base equals exponent. So, therefore, yung 4 squared equals 16 natin, magiging logarithm, ano yung product? 16, ano yung base? 4, ano yung exponent? 2. So the 4 squared equals 16 is magiging logarithm of 16 with a base 4 is equal to 2. Para siya actually square root or what. Pero si square root kasi, yung index natin doon is yung exponent. Dito sa logarithm, yung base yung ating, yung parang operator natin ganun para mahanap natin yung exponent. Okay? Sige, let's have another example. I have here 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1. So 3 is the base, so dito na siya magpunta. Yung 1 natin is our product, so 1. And 0 natin is our exponent. Hence, if 3 raised to 0 is equal to 1, therefore, when we write that as a logarithmic function, or logarithmic equation rather, it will become the logarithm of 1 with the base 3 is equal to 0. Okay? Sige po. Now, let's practice. Sige, practice muna tayo. Let's have 5 raised to 4 is equal to 625. Now, how we are going to rewrite this as logarithmic function? Sige nga, anyone from the class? Meron ba mag-volunteer?
Sir.
Yes po. Yes, Ayn.
Logarithmic ba, sir? Or
Logarithm.
Logarithm of wait. 5?
Sige, what's the product?
Logarithm of 625 with the base 5 is equal to 4.
Okay, this is correct. Thank you, Ayn. Okay, so again, ayan po siya. So that is how we're going to write a logarithmic equation from exponential equation. Okay, so sige. How about, so tama itong logarithm of 625 with the base 5 equals 4. Okay. So ngayon po class, the rest will be your job to find the answer. Anyway, at the end of this, what's this? The learning activity sheet or contextualized learning activity sheet, may answer key. So that's how you are going to check with your answer. Okay? Kayo na bahala magtuloy. Basta, binigyan ko na kayo ng small discussion with this part. Now, since we already write the, what's this? Or they write an exponential equation to its logarithmic form, we are going to do the other way. which is converting a logarithmic equation to its exponential form. So, same ganun din lang. Ganun din gagawin natin. So, the logarithm of the product with the base is equal to the exponent. So, if we have logarithm of 16 with the base 4 is equal to 2, therefore, we will be having, kung ano yung 4, kung ano yung base ng logarithm, yun din yung base na exponent. Okay? Usually class, yes. Okay, no problem. Anyway, the discussion is recorded. Ayan. Sige, mabalik ako. So, the logarithm of 16 with the base 4 is equal to 2. Therefore, yung 4 natin would be the base. Diba siya din yung base? So, therefore, siya din yung base talaga ng ating exponent or exponential form. And then, what's the exponent? It would be 2. Okay? And then, of course, yung nilologarithm natin, yun yung magiging ating product, which is 16. Okay? Okay. By the way, please check the attendance, ha? Ayan. Okay, so let's proceed. Okay. So, I have here another example here. We have logarithm of s is equal to r. Now, do you see any logarithm with our logarithmic equation? May nakikita ba kayong base sa ating logarithm?
Wala po.
Okay. Wala siyang base. So, anong gagawin natin pag walang base? As I've said a while ago. What would be the base? Okay, very good. 10. So, para hindi tayo malito, isulat natin. So, logarithm of s is equal to r. And then, lagyan natin ng base para hindi tayo nakakalito, di ba? So, logarithm of s with a base 10 is equal to r. And then, we simply rewrite our exponential, exponential equation. So, we have 10 raised to r is equal to s. So this would be our this would be our exponential form from our logarithmic equation. Okay. So, tapusin ko muna tong conversion bago ako mag-ask ng question na. Okay. So, convert the following logarithmic equations in exponential form. So sige, pili na lang tayo ng dalawa and then kayo nang bahala magsagot ng iba. So how about ito, A and C? Okay, sagot na natin. So, sige, ano sagot sa letter A?
10.
Sige, ano answer? It would become 10.
10 square to b.
10 raised to v equals
U.
Okay, so check natin. So we have logarithm of u equals v. So what would be the base if there is no base seen there? It is 10. Okay, so we have logarithm of u with a base 10 is equal to v. Now, we can now simply just rewrite our exponential form. So we have 10 raised to v is equal to u. To you, happy birthday. Char. So ayun. So 10 raised to v is equal to u or equals u. Ganon. Okay. So how about this one? C. So we have ln of x is equal to 4. Now, what notation na nga ang equal or equivalent ng ln?
E, sir.
Okay, E. So, or base E ng logarithm. So we have logarithm of E, logarithm of x with a base E. So bakit naging ganun, sir? Later on, we will have further discussion with that. Basta, kapag meron tayong ln, magiging log with a base E siya. Okay? Sige. Sige, proceed tayo. So equals 4. Now, simply rewrite this as an exponential form or exponential equation. So what would be your answer? Sige nga.
E raised to 4 equals x.
Okay, that would be e raised to 4 is equal to x. Ayan po siya. Okay, so, okay now, what's your, do you have some question regarding our conversion from logarithmic to exponential and exponential to logarithmic? May question po?
None, sir.
Okay, so do you find it easy ba? Okay. Kasi conversion pa lang naman to. Actually, ayan, wala pa tayo sa level 1. Ah, sir, wala pa, char. Ganun. Anyway, sige, proceed na tayo. So, just like exponential equations, we have properties of logarithm. We have laws of logarithm. So, ayan. So, we have 3 properties here. Ayan. So, number 1, yan, logarithm of 1 to the base b or with the base b is equal to 0. Okay, this makes sense. Kasi if we are going to convert logarithm of 1 to the base b is equal to 0, that would become b raised to 0 is equal to 1, which makes sense because any number raised to 0 except 0 is 1, diba? Lahat ng numbers maliban sa 0, kapag nilagyan mo ng exponent na 0, ang answer lagi ay 1. So, pag sinulat natin to as logarithmic, ito yan siya. Logarithm of 1 with the base b is equal to 0. Next, number 2, logarithm of b raised to x with the base b is equal to x. Makes sense then, kasi if we are going to write that in exponential, magiging ganito siya. B raised to x is equal to b raised to x. Diba? So, pag kinonvert natin to siya in exponential, number 2 po yun ang property. Okay? So, yan siya. So, ibig sabihin, cancel nyo lang yung log b. Log b, yan. So, nga, bilog b. Judgemon, char. Parang, ang tawag doon, nakita ko na yung term, ghetto talk, yung mga salitang kolokyal. So, yun. So, cancel lang ito po, okay? And then, number 3, b raised to log b raised to log of x with the base b is equal to x. So, cancel lang din natin tong b log b. Ayan, sinong bilog? Charot. Yan. Okay, so let's try. Use the basic properties of logarithms to find the value of the following logarithmic expression. A, ayan. So letter A, logarithm of 10. B, logarithm of, 5 raised to logarithm of 2 with the base 5. C, logarithm of 49 with the base of 7. And D, logarithm of 1 to the base, walang base, so logarithm of 1. Okay, now, ayan siya. So, logarithm of 10 equals to 1 is property number what? Property number 2. Why? Kasi if we are going to check, logarithm of 10 here has a base of 10. Again, we don't write 10, di ba? Kasi yun, parang considered na technically meron na siyang base 10 doon. So that applies property number 2. Kasi ano yung exponent ni 10 dito? 1. So pag kinancel natin to, anong matitira? May 1 pa dun sa taas. So logarithm of 10 is equal to 1. How about letter B. So simply cancel 5 log 5. So we have 2. Letter C, logarithm of 49 is with a base 7. So we all know that logarithm of 49 with a base 7 is, ayan, pwedeng i-simplify. Ngayon, si 49, as I remember, is 7 squared, tama? So if it's 7 squared, therefore we can cancel logarithm of 7 to the base of 7. So ang naiwan ay 2. So tama ito, 2. Diba? And letter D, logarithm of 1 is equal to 0. Well, that is first law or first property. So yun siya. So these are the basic properties of logarithm. Okay? So here, laws of logarithm naman tayo. At ito yung let's practice class. O, you try on your own. Okay? Sige. We have laws of logarithm. So, we have 3 laws of logarithm that I'm going to discuss with you. So, we have the product rule, quotient rule, and the power rule. Okay. So, the logarithm of a product is equal to the sum of the logarithm of the first base and the logarithm of the second base. So, ang gagawin natin, if the logarithm of a product or if the logarithm of something has factors, all we have to do is to separate them with the addition operation. So kung meron tayong logarithm of uv with the base b, therefore we can rewrite that as logarithm of u with the base b plus logarithm of v with the base b. Let's take for example, if we have logarithm of 7a, therefore, we will be having logarithm of 7 plus logarithm of a. Okay, so yan siya. Next, we have the quotient rule. The logarithm of the quotient is equal to the difference of the logarithms of the numerator and the denominator. So if we have the logarithm of u over v with a base b, therefore, we have logarithm of u with a base b minus logarithm of v with a base b. Okay, so if we are going to have an example with that, so let's have the logarithm of x cubed over 2 with the base 3. Okay, ang mangyayari dito class, magiging logarithm of x cubed minus logarithm, with the base 3 minus logarithm of 2 with the base 3. Okay? Take note class, kung sino yung nasa taas, yun yung maminusan. Okay? Kung sino yung numerator, siya yung minuend. O, ito yung kung sino yung nauna, kung sino yung nasa taas, yun yung mauna. Kung sino yung nasa baba, yun yung sa baba. Okay? Kasi, di ba, quotient rule, actually, tawag dito, kailangan sundin yung order kasi it really matters the most here. Okay? Next, or lastly, in the laws of logarithm, we have the power rule. The logarithm of the power is equal to the power times the logarithm of the base. So if we have logarithm of u raised to n with the base b, therefore, it will become the n times the logarithm of u with the base b. So ang mangyayari po, yung exponent natin dito sa taas, maibababa natin siya. Okay? Let's say for example, kunin natin to agad yung logarithm of x cubed natin with the base 3. So the logarithm of x cubed with the base 3 is equal to 3 logarithm of x with the base 3. So ibababa lang natin to simply doon sa kabila. Okay? So mamaya na yan siya. So here are some examples. So una, ang gagawin natin is expand natin siya. Okay, so papahabain. So if we have logarithm of a squared b, so magiging ano siya, hihiwalayin mo muna. So logarithm of a squared plus logarithm of b, and then ibababa natin to. So we have 2 log a plus log b. Mamaya may tulog na dyan sa inyo. Ang pangat pa naman ng time natin sa math. Okay, anyway. So letter B, mag-a-apply din yun sa ln class kasi ang ln ay logarithm of e lang din. So ln of x times x minus 6 is equal to ln of x plus ln of x minus 6. Dito class, hindi na natin siya i-simplify kasi yung buong nilolon dito is x minus 6. Kaya na siya naka-parenthesis kasi isang buong number yan pag sinimplify. Okay? Ayun. Next, we have logarithm of 3 over x cubed with the base 3. Ang gagawin natin dito, class, is ibababa natin ito. Okay? Doon sa dulo. So, meron tayong 3. Dapat may parenthesis nga dito eh. Okay? So, magiging ano siya? 3 logarithm of 3 over x with the base 3. And then, paghihiwalay natin si 3 over x, magiging minus. So, magiging 3 times logarithm of 3 to the base 3 minus logarithm of x with the base 3. Okay? Now po, since, anong property to, class? Sa tingin nyo? Naalala nyo pa to? Kanina? O ano magiging ano dito? Answer. Di ba makakancel siya? Tama? Ano yung exponent ni 3 dito? 1. Kapag pareho, class, ang base at ang product, kung ano yung exponent, yun yung matitira. So we have 1. So 3 times 1 minus logarithm of x with the base 3. And then distribute. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times negative logarithm of x with the base 3 is equal to 3 logarithm of x with the base 3. So the answer would be this one. Okay po. So let's have another example. So what if we have okay, the logarithm of PQR squared S cubed. So anong gagawin natin? Okay. So ang gagawin natin po is paghihiwalay-hiwalay muna natin yung mga variables or numbers, kung ano man sila. So we have logarithm of P with the base X. Ang layo naman ng logarithm. So logarithm of P with the base X plus logarithm of Q with the base X plus logarithm of R squared with the base X plus logarithm of S cubed with the base X. Now, na-apply na natin yung product rule. And then, since may mga exponent doon sa bawat variable, we will now apply the power rule. So, magiging logarithm of P with the base X plus logarithm of Q with the base X plus 2, ibababa dito, di ba? 2 logarithm of R with the base X plus 3 logarithm of S with the base 3, X, ano ba? With the base X. So this would be our answer. Sige, question. Okay, wala. Sige. If you have question, you ask questions, ha? Especially if you are have the opportunity that I allow you to ask questions. Anyway, you may ask questions anytime, but ayun. As long as, siguro tanong lang kayo kapag medyo, pag nagpo-pause ako ng slide para yung momentum ng discussion tuloy-tuloy. Okay? So, yun. Kapag after one idea, tanong tayo. Okay, sige. Next example ako. Let's have how about this one? The logarithm of a squared b cubed over c raised to 4 with the base 2. Question, class. Sino yung may over ng c raised to 4? Si A lang ba? Si B lang ba? Or yung buong AB? Hello?
Buong AB po.
Okay, buong AB. So, make sure na mamaya, i-group natin to siya. Okay, group natin muna siya. Okay. Ngayon class, since nasa taas si... Ay, sorry, mali. Since yun nga, i-group natin yung A squared B cube. Okay? Ngayon, uunahin natin gagalawin si C over 4. Okay? Para wala na tayong denominator muna. So, if we are going to rewrite this, so we have logarithm of A squared B cubed with the base 2 minus, minus logarithm of C raised to 4 with the base 2. Ngayon, class, tignan nyo, magkasama pa rin si A squared B cubed. Kasi yan yung buong nilagyan ng C raised to 4. Next step. So we have, since magkasama ngayon si A squared and B cubed, kung ano man yung maging relationship nilang dalawa, dapat naka-enclosed sa parenthesis kasi magkasama sila. So ibig sabihin, if we are going to split A squared B cubed, it would become the quantity of logarithm of what? Logarithm of A squared with the base 2 plus logarithm of B cubed with the base 2, yung lahat ng yon subtracted with logarithm of C raised to 4 with the base 2. Okay. So yan na ba yung final answer? Pwede, okay. Pwede pa bang applyan ng laws of logarithm? Pwede ba? Pwede pa ba?
Yes po.
Power.
Okay. Very good. So we need to apply the power rule. So by doing so, we need to bring down all the power or the exponents to the beginning of our logarithm as its numerical coefficient. So si exponent dito ng ating variables or ng nilologarithm natin, magiging numerical coefficient na lang siya ng logarithm. So we have 2 log of A with the base 2 plus 3 log of B with the base 2, so don't forget the parenthesis, minus 4 log C with the base 2. So this is our final answer. Okay, do you have any questions? Okay, so I guess that that silence would mean there is no question. Okay, so may tanong pa ba? Or talagang wala na? Okay, anyway, okay lang naman. Ayan. So, wait lang, mag-check muna ako. Okay. So, now class, ayan. I forgot to tell you that in this week we have 2 modules. If you already get the module in General Mathematics, meron diyang lesson 2, di ba? And lesson 3. Unfortunately, class, I haven't printed the what's this? The class or the material that is actually included in this week. Mali pa yung pagkaka-label ko. Ayun. So, don't worry that I will try my best to print that this week and for you to have it next week na lang. So, despite the fact that I already I already discussed that material. Anyway, the deadline of your learning activity sheet for this week would be on next Friday pa. So you have long time for you to study your learning activity sheet. Despite the fact that we will be having another topic next meeting. Okay? So yun. Or next week. So yun po. Sige. Laktawan ko muna yung next topic class kasi it would be all about solving logarithmic equations. So later na yan siya. I want you first to learn about the difference between common logarithms and natural logarithms and why they are so important that they have they are need, okay, or they demand to be discussed. Demand, okay, yun. Kasi it's really important class for you to know this one because this is not just because it's basic. It is because important din. Maybe you may use this in the future. Okay, anyway. So, ayan. So, let's have common logarithm and anti-logarithm for the first lesson. Actually, this is the third lesson, okay, for this week. So we have common logarithms. So base 10 logarithms are the most widely used logarithm because the universal number system that we use nowadays is the decimal system. So to what's this? To give you a trivia, our decimal system is, our number system is called the decimal system. Why? Why is it decimal? What is the root? What is the prefix used there? It's actually deci. In deci, in Latin, it means 10. Okay? So it is base 10. Kaya common logarithms are base 10. Why is it called decimal system? Because we have 10 digits. It is called actually as the Hindu-Arabic number because the Hindu numbers there were from the, what's this? I forgot the term. It's Sanskrit ba? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all Hindu numbers, while 0 has an Arabic history. Because in 0, it is used as place value. Kaya kung papansin niyo class, after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, the next digit is 10, which is consisting of the first number and the place value. Tama? And then, sunod, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, the second number, and the place value. Parang it's a cycle, which is amazing, wherein everything begins with 0. Diba? That's the reason also, actually it's logic, parang it makes sense that, do you know why is it, do you know why 0 is in that symbol or is in that shape? Because they believe that everything begins with something circular. It may be from an egg, di ba? The chicken came from the egg. The solar system begins from a single pile of universe, which is actually, di ba? Sa Big Bang Theory, it's a parang circle of gas, a bag of gas. And so, if we set aside the religious part, if we go to the system, to the, what's this? To the logical or the scientific part of our discussion. Anyway, kasi kapag religious na, wala na tayong laban. Yun. So, ayun lang. Parang 0, di ba? Even human, we begin from a single ovum and then the sperm fertilized it. And so ayun. So, 0. Di ba? Oh, okay. So, doon pala nagsisimula sa lahat. So, lahat ng bagay, di ba, nagsisimula sa wala din, which is 0. Okay. Which is pretty amazing. Ayun lang. So, yun siya. Anyway, babalik tayo. Kaya siya tinawag na decimal system kasi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. We have 10 digits to be used. Okay? So, a logarithm with the base 10 is also known as the common logarithm or Briggshian logarithm. So, I'm not sure why is it called Briggshian logarithm. Maybe its proponent is, it's named after the logarithm of its proponent named after him, which is maybe Briggs. Ayun. So, Briggshian logarithm. Anyway, it is called common logarithms. So, common logarithms are used in many physical quantities such as the Richter scale magnitude of an earthquake, sound intensity, and chemical pH levels. That is really why is it important for you to study logarithms, because logarithms is actually one of the important parts in your engineering or in your, let's say, medical chemistry. Medical chemistry. Okay, anyway, pag sa medical naman, di naman kayo magsasolve, di ba? Like, it's more on practical analysis. Pero, kung interested naman kayo with the mathematical numbers in medicine, so logarithm would be one of the helpful math there. Especially that your strand is STEM. Ayan. So yun po. Yan lang yung mga example. So we have the earthquake, the sound intensity, ayan. And and chemical pH. Even yung pH level. So meron yan siyang applications ng logarithm. Ayan siya. So don't be shocked next meeting if our problems about logarithm would be all science related. Anyway, mathematics is the queen of all sciences. So pag may science, may math, 'di ba? And even math may science pa rin. Okay. So ito, the common logarithm of a number n is equal to the sum of its characteristic of m and its mantissa. So before proceeding to these terms, characteristic and mantissa, I would like you to ask a very important question, which is actually familiar to you. Okay, now, do you still remember how to write scientific notation of a certain number? Okay, anong grade ba yung tinuturo? Grade 7 ata yun sa science. Okay, anyway, marunong pa ba? Or i-skip ko na yung topic na yun? Or kailangan pa ba ng review? Ano? Hello, class. Anyone who would like to answer my question? Do I need to discuss scientific notation anymore, or we will just go through because you already know how? Oh my God, I'm talking to 23 persons class and no one dares to answer my question. Yes, who was that?
Sir,
Yes, Princess.
a simple
Yes.
review will do, sir.
Okay, thank you, Princess. Okay, so we will just have a review. Ayun, ganun lang guys. Kasi paano pala kung nagkatod nakaraan? Sabi ako sa Rutherford, ay marunong na daw sila, edi go. Anyway, so yun. So let's have a review. I will give a number. Of course, more probably it may be large or small number. Because why do we need to have a scientific notation? It is because we are dealing with extremely large and extremely small numbers, which is really makes sense in logarithms and in exponents because we are trying to express extremely large or extremely small numbers in a smaller notation. And that is why scientific notation is very, very important. So if I give you 604,000, how would we rewrite this as a scientific notation? So all we have to do is to write this or rewrite this, or no, sorry. If we are going to write this in scientific notation, we will create a digit na lang, a ones digit. Okay? Hahanapin natin class yung ones digit niya. Okay? So out of 604,000, gagawin nating ones digit yung number na to. So ang gagawin lang natin is to put decimal point sa pagitan ng 6 and 4. Why? So that yung 6 natin magiging ones digit na lang siya. Okay? Or magiging one digit na lang siya. Okay? So yun yung first rule. You should make the number in ones digit. Yung place value, di ba nagpe-place value kayo dati? Kailangan yung largest number or tama ba? No. Yung basta gagawin yung ones digit yung number. Okay? So ayan. So ang 604,000 magiging 6.04 na lang. So kunin niyo yan siya. 6.04. Next, ang gagawin nyo, di ba tayo lang naglagay dito ng decimal point? Originally ba, ang 604,000 ba may decimal point? Wala. Sige nga. Si 604,000 ba may decimal point or wala? Or pag whole number, saan ang decimal point ng whole number?
Sir, sa pinaka-right po.
Very good. Sa pinaka-right. Actually, hindi na natin sinusulat. Pero technically, merong decimal point sa pinaka-right ng number kapag whole number. Di ba? Kasi ba't pa mag-decimal point? Eh, wala, puro zero na rin naman yan, di ba? So, erase na lang natin. So, dito. So, lagay natin dyan. Ngayon po, bilangin nyo kung... Ay, wait lang. Di ba dahil nga decimal system tayo, sunod ka na lang. Okay. Sige. Sige. Okay, di ba katulad ng sinabi ko, class, decimal system tayo. Pag decimal, ano na nga yung number system natin? Naka-base 10. Kaya base natin ay 10. Okay? Ngayon po, we will count how many steps did we put the decimal point here from its original position. So ilang steps from this sa paglagay natin ng decimal point dito to its original position. Sige, bilangin natin. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So ang magiging exponent ng 10 natin would be 5. Next question. Paanong direction tayo nagbilang? To the left or to the right? From here, sa paglagay natin ng decimal point dito, to the original decimal position or decimal point position, anong direction yung pinuntahan natin? Pa-left ba or pa-right?
Pa-left, sir.
Sure? Dito, wait lang, kailangan ng spotlight. O dito, ayan, nakikita niyo yung spotlight. O dito, from here, papunta dito. Anong direction yung pinuntahan? O, iyan na yung arrow, o, nakapaganon. So, anong direction yan?
Right pala, sir.
Okay, very good. Right. So, pag right po, ang direction natin, usually ba, lalo na sa Cartesian plane, ano yung mga numbers na makikita mo sa right ng Cartesian plane? Sige nga. Mag-drawing pa ba ako ng Cartesian plane?
Positive, sir.
Okay, very good. That is positive. So if we go to the right, the exponent of our 10 would be positive. Okay? So therefore, the scientific notation for 6.04, the scientific notation for 604,000 is 6.04 times 10 raised to 5. Okay? So isa pa. Kasi ito ay, tawag dito? Sorry, I forgot the term. Ito ay malaki. So, large siya. It's extremely large number. So, how about extremely small number? So, let's have 0. Okay, so we have 0.000000123. Now, same procedure. Lagyan ng decimal point na magkaroon tayo ng ones digit sa mga numbers. So that is 1.23. Dapat yung first number natin, class, is in between 1 and 10. Okay? So including si 1, pero hindi kasama si 10. So, pwede yung 9.99999. Pwede yun. Okay? So, in between 1 and 10, dapat yung first number natin. Katulad ni 6.04, in between 1 and 10 siya. So, 1.23, perfect na kasi in between 1 and 10 siya. So, dito, lalagyan natin dito. Pwede ba, sir, 12? Ang kulit. Sabing in between 1 and 10. Kasi yun yung scientific notation. So, ayan siya. Eh di nag-power of 10 pa tayo, di ba? Lumagpas na siya dun sa 10. Kaya nga hindi tayo, class, pwede lumagpas sa 10 kasi ang base natin ay 10. Yun siya. Okay? So, yun. So, 1.23 times 10. So, dito naman po, from here, how many steps papunta dito sa original decimal point niya? Kasi ito, nilagay lang natin itong naka-red na decimal point, di ba? O, from here, how many steps papunta dito sa original decimal point? Bilangin natin. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Question. Anong direction? Pag ganon. So, ano yung pag ganon? Left or right?
Left.
Okay, left po. Pag left, saan makikita? Anong numbers ang makikita sa left ng Cartesian plane? That would be negative. So, ayusin ko lang yung pagkakasulat ha. Okay, so our scientific notation for 0.000000123 is 1.23 times 10 raised to negative 7. Na-review na ba ng slide? O, isa pang example. O, meron na tayong positive, meron na tayong, meron na tayong positive exponent, meron na tayong negative exponent. How about this one? We have 3.25. How we are going to write this in scientific notation? Still with the power of 10. Okay. First question. Hanapin yung first number natin dapat is in between 1 and 10 using this number. So that would be 3.25 na rin. Tama? Times 10. Okay, class. Question. Gumalaw ba ang decimal point?
Hindi po.
Hindi po. So, pag hindi gumalaw, anong number?
1.
1 ba? So, edi 3.25 times 10, edi 32.5 yun. Okay, 0. 0 ba? Okay, that's 0. That's correct. Okay, bakit 0? Kasi nga, di ba, 10 raised to 0 is 1. 3.25 times 1, 3.25 pa rin. Di ba? So, yun siya. Bakit, sir, kailangan pa scientific notation, sir? Kung wala rin naman palang ano. Kasi nga, later, gagamitin natin yung power of 10. Okay? Kasi doon sa common logarithm, magagamit natin siya. So, balik na tayo doon. Siguro naman na-review na kayo, di ba? Okay, anyway. Mas mapapractice pa yan later. Okay, ito na siya. So, to find a logarithm of the number, we have, tapos na. Okay. We have logarithm of n. So, all we have to do is to find the scientific notation of n. Let's assume that the scientific notation of the given number is n equals m times 10 raised to c. Okay. Ang schedule namin afternoon 1 to 5. Okay. So, ayun po. Now, we substitute yung n natin with our scientific notation, which is 10 raised to c times m. Nakuha niyo, class? Nakuha niyo yung logic niya? Okay. Now po, sunod. So, ayun na siya. Logarithm of 10 raised to c times m. Now, applyan natin siya ng law of logarithms. Okay? So, anong law yung pwedeng gamitin? O, ito na. Anong law yung nagamit? Yung product rule. So, i-add natin. Kasi, times, di ba? So, magiging plus. So, logarithm of 10 raised to c plus logarithm of m. Actually, class, dito, kahit hindi na natin siya ibaba, di ba? Pwede na itong i-cancel na lang diretsyo. Tama? So, ayan. So, anyway, ibaba na lang natin. O, yan. Kasi power rule. So, c, logarithm of m. Ngayon, si logarithm of 10, may base din na 10. So, cancel siya. Magiging 1 na lang. Tama? So, c times 1 plus logarithm of m. Ayan na siya. C plus logarithm of m. Ito na yung ating value ng logarithm of n. Okay? So, ang c natin dito is what do we call the characteristic. And the value of logarithm of m is the mantisa. Okay? Magulo siya tignan kasi nga wala pa tayong number na ilalagay. Ito yung generic form niya. Okay? So, yun. So, sige, try tayo. Find each logarithm. So, ito. 3.2, scientific notation niya is, nalito na ako. Ay, okay. So, nagtakso na may bigla, di ba? Okay. So, 3.2, ayan. Proceed tayo. So, ayan. 3.2 times 10 raised to 0. Diba? Ngayon, ayan. 3.2 is equal to logarithm of 3.2 times 10 raised to 0. Kasi nga, isa-substitute natin to ng scientific notation niya. And then, apply the product rule. Paghiwalayan dito, yan, pack, lagyan ng plus. Ayan, so logarithm of 3.2 rather, plus logarithm of 10 raised to 0. So sige, shortcut tayo. Cancel na to, di ba? So 0 na. O ano ang value ng 0 na nga yan eh. So what is the value of 3.2? Logarithm of 3.2. Now, it's your time to use your calculator. O do you have your calculator ba? O you may use your phone. O what is the value of logarithm of 3.2? O you round off with 4 decimal points. Okay, so the answer would be 0.5051. Okay, so balik tayo class dun sa second to the last step. Nakita nyo to, di ba? 0.5051 plus 0. So, yung value ng logarithm ng 3.2, which is 0.5051, is the mantisa. Okay, ito mantisa is logarithm of 3.2. Yung whole number, yung 0 dito, is the characteristic. Kaya ang characteristic natin dito ay 0. Saan ang galing si characteristic? Kung ano po yung power ng 10, that would be our characteristic. Okay. Sige, question.
Sir,
Yes po.
sir,
Opo.
ano po yung characteristic yung whole number? Yung ayan po sila nakaturo yung sa blue.
Oo. Okay, yeah. Yung whole number, yes, anong question?
Paano, kanyari sir, yung 10 na yun, yung 10 raised to 1, kunyari, magiging 1 na yung characteristic.
Kapag yung 10 yung
Logarithm. Tapos
parang
10 may,
raised to 1, kunwari.
apo,
Magiging 1 din. Okay? Depende dun sa scientific notation natin. Kasi dito nataon lang na 3.2. Sige. Yun lang tayo. Okay, wala nang tanong in this equation. Aside from that. Sino ba yung nagatanong? Sorry.
Darwin po sir.
Okay, Darwin. Sige. We will have another example for that para makita niyo yung kaibahan. Okay? Sige. Example muna tayo. Next. So we have 425. What is the scientific notation of 425? That would be 4.25 times 10 raised to 2. So, wait lang. So, ayan. So may panulat. Ayan. So, ayan. So, ito 425 to class. Wala yan siyang point. So, logarithm of 425, substitute natin yung scientific notation na to, which is 4.25 times 10 raised to 2. Okay? So, paghiwalayin, logarithm of... Bakit pinaghiwalay na nga, class? Sige, balik tayo. Ba't nga pinaghiwalay to?
Product rule.
Okay, product rule. Okay. So, ayun. So, logarithm of 4.25 plus logarithm of 10 raised to 2. Pwede na to i-cancel actually. Parang in-step by step ko lang. Kasi di ba logarithm of 10 is equal to 1. Ito na yan siya. Kahit di na natin ibaba, may 2 naman sa taas. So, ayan. 2. It's okay na to siya. So, ano ang value ng logarithm of 4.25? Sorry, may mali pala dito. Ayan, ito ay 0.6284. So, ayan. The logarithm of 4.25, pakicheck sa calc ninyo kung 0.6284 yan. So, yun siya. Okay? So, the answer is 2.6284. Now, bye. Now, pansinin nyo. Ito ang characteristic natin. Sabi, ang power daw ng 10 ay daw yung characteristic, which is true. Ayun, 10 raised to 2, ang characteristic natin at our end is 2. And yung mantisa natin would be itong 0.6284, which is the value of the logarithm of 4.25. Actually, sa final answer madaling makita. Pero not in all cases. Paano kung negative yung answer ng ating logarithm? Just like in number 3. Scientific notation ng 0.0611 is 6.11 times 10 raised to negative 2. Later on, I will ask you, ito, may question tayo ha. Ayan na pala, naka-display na. So, may question, ito yung question. Okay? So, sige, sagutan muna natin. So, logarithm of 0.0611 is logarithm of 6.11 times 10 raised to negative 2. Paghiwalayin, because of the product rule, so logarithm of 6.11 plus logarithm of 10 raised to negative 2. So, cancel ngayon si logarithm of 10. Ang natira ay, sige, dito na tayo magdiretso, negative 2. Ayan, negative 2. Now, what is the value of 6.11? The value of 6.11 is 0.7860. Okay? Ngayon, class, ito, hindi tayo pwede magbase ng answer dito. Kasi una sa lahat, bawal dapat negative ang mantisa. Hindi nagiging negative forever. Hindi pwede maging negative kahit forever si mantisa. It should always be positive. Okay? Kaya nga dapat nagsa-scientific notation tayo para laging positive si mantisa. So what is mantisa? 0.7860. O, nasagot ko na yung tanong nyo. Anyway, so ayun. What is our characteristic? Balik tayo. Ano ang power ng 10?
Negative 2 po.
Okay, negative 2. So that is our characteristic. Okay, so yun lang naman. Question. May tanong po? Okay, wala. Sige, push na natin. So, yan yung paano tayo kumuha ng logarithm of a number. Hala, kabababa lang. Okay, so I have here common logarithms. Ayan. So, in your, what's this? In your, at your home, ano ba yan, in your home? At your home, kindly answer na lang this one. Okay, anyway, this, as I've said a while ago, this module, though it's not printed, it's already uploaded in the Google Classroom for you to try. Okay, try and try. It's actually the key in mathematics for you to, to be good at it. Kasi yun nga class, hindi actually talent yung math. Okay, maybe it's a talent na madaling makuha. I mean, bata pa lang talagang pinalaki na logical, mathematical intelligent, but I don't believe it's true kasi it's still in the training. So we teachers in math, we are good in math maybe not because at the very young age, magaling na agad kami sa math. It's because we are exposed with different problems. And yon, if we would expose ourselves to different kinds of problem, we keep on practicing, that's the key actually. Okay? Hindi yung mangungopi lang sa classmate. Ayan. So I have here, let's practice. Ayan. So find the common logarithm of each number. Okay, to give you extra challenge, find mantisa and characteristic. Okay, o bahala na kayo. Sige. Don't worry, hindi naman required to ipasa. Just for your own consumption. Okay? Bahala kayo kung practicean nyo or hindi. Basta ako nagtuturo. And dahil nga modular and blended learning tayo ngayon, unlike the dati na face-to-face, dito lang ako to facilitate. Okay? To give you the general rule. The rest is your way. Kung di kayo matuto sa akin, talagang expected yun. Kasi po, it's not only me who teaches you lang. Okay? Dapat kayo din tinutulungan yung sarili niyo. Kasi hindi katulad dati na ang teacher ay, teacher. Kaya siya teacher kasi siya teach and the students will learn. Ngayon po, the teacher should only be a facilitator na lang. Actually nga, spoon feeding nga ginagawa natin. Kaya nga, minsan pag nagle-lecture po ako class, ayan, katulad dito, may intermission. And hindi ganun kumbaga sa pansit masahog. Kasi nga po, dapat I will let you learn by yourself using using the guide. Kaya nga may lecture tayo. Okay? And kaya nga yun din nagpapa-ask ako ng tanong kung may question kayo kasi just in case na you try on yourself, you know what to do na. Just in case that problem arise, 'di ba? So yun. Ayun lang. Nagchismis lang ako para ma-rest yung utak ninyo for a while kasi medyo marami-rami pa. Meron pa tayong 3 topics. Pero mabilis lang tong isa. Okay? So next, we have anti-logarithms. From the word itself, we have anti or anti meaning what? To counter. Diba? To contrast or to have the opposite. Yeah, to counter nga. Let's take for example, we have in medicine, diba? In pharmacy ba? Tama yung term ko. Or in pharmaceutical drugs that we use, we have anti-inflammatory, which is anti-pamamaga, parang ganon. We have term doon? Anti-pyretic, which is pang anti-lagnat, para pababain lagnat. Ano pa? Meron sa, di ba deodorant, anti-perspirant, di ba? Pangontrapawis, ano pa? Antihistamine, which is the stressors for your allergies. Ano pa ba? Anti-helmintic, yung pampurga, 'di ba? Helmintic is the origin of the word is from worms. Kaya nga helmintology. Ay nagbibigyan ako ng mga trivia anyway. Basta sa anti lang dami sinabi ni sir. Ayun. So anti-logarithms are basically the inverse of common logarithms. So, anti-logarithm of a number or abbreviated as antilog or antilog of the number n is equal to the number n. Ano daw? So, ibig sabihin po, class, kapag i-antilog natin yung nilogarithm natin kanina, ibabalik niya tayo doon sa original number. Okay. Kaya nga po, class, ayan, anti-logarithms are inverse of the common logarithms. Hence, anti-logarithms were just using n as power of 10. Kasi nga po, ayan, ano nga ba yung base ni common logarithm? Di ba 10? Ayun. So, ibig sabihin, para ibalik natin yung number, we use the antilog to what? To raise 10 with that number. So, let's take for example, what is the antilog of 0, 50, 51? So, ang gagawin natin kapag may antilog, we would just use 10. Ayun na. 10 raised to 50, 51. So, ang value niya is 3.1996 or approximately 3.2. Next, number 2. If we have antilog 2.6284, we will be using this number as the exponent of 10. So we have 10 raised to 2.6284. That would be 4.25.0108 or 4.25. Number 3. If we have antilog of negative, dapat may parenthesis, negative 1.2140, so that is 10 raised to negative 1.2140, the answer would be approximately 0.6010 or 0.611. Okay? Ngayon, class, kung papansin ninyo, these numbers are familiar. 5051, 26284, negative 12140, because these are the example that we used earlier. Ayun, no? 5051, 26284, negative 12140. So, parang binalik ko lang. 'Di ba? Parang chinek, ay, oo nga, no? Although, it's not the same answer as you expected, but, malapit yung answer doon sa ating kanina example. Kasi nga po, dito na nagkakaroon ng parang margin of errors, 'di ba? When we solve for logarithm kanina, we undergo series of roundings, 'di ba? Nag-round na tayo, kaya talagang medyo lalayo yung answer. Saka medyo small kasing number natin, kaya yun nagkakaroon talaga tayo ng marginal error yung tawag. Okay? So ayan, to hint, ayan, di na siya hint, yun na talagang gagawin. To find the algorithm of a number, simply raise the number to 10 and evaluate. Okay? Actually, class, before, last year and last year, I try also to teach my students how to use their calculator because they can use your calculator. Scientific calculator pala, hindi yung pampalengke, yung malaki. Kasi it has logarithms, it has exponents, and all you have to do is to, to type all the logarithms and there, 'di ba? So yun. Pero ngayon class, if you have scientific calculator, try to, to study your calculator. Anyway, there are videos naman in YouTube for you to learn how to use your scientific calculator very well. Okay? Kasi ako yung scientific calculator ko, parang gusto niya na mag-retire. Kasi nga lahat ng function halos nagagamit, 'di ba? Ganun, parang lang sa buhay ng tao. So din class, enjoy nyo rin yung calculator. I mean, nagbili kayo ng calculator, edi nag-plus minus lang kayo dyan, kawawa naman siya. Di niya na-fulfill yung duty niya, di ba? Gano'n. So, yon. Ngayon, class, ito, you have let's practice. So, all you have to do is to raise this number to 10. And then round your answers to the nearest 4 decimal places. And then check your answer if it's correct. And at the back of your, at the last part of this class or in this module. Okay? Sige, siguro class, okay, dahil nga mahaba in discussion natin today, sa section nyo lang ito ha. Okay, siguro, I give you, I give you 5 minutes to take, 5 minutes lang ha, to take a rest, to go to your CR, yung iba sa inyo naka-rest na rin eh. Pero sige, para, tawag doon, para may may pampatanggal umay lang kasi nga medyo marami-rami na kasi meron pa tayong 2 topics to be discussed. So yun, pahinga muna tayo ng 5 minutes. Okay? Para hindi rin kayo ma-stress. So balik tayo ng, sige na, 3:35 o 7 minutes na yon. Okay. Pero make sure that after 7 minutes, you are ready again. Okay? Kasi feel ko yung vibe. Katulad niya, 22 na lang, na-bore na yung iba, charot. So anyway, sige. If you want to consume data, you may turn off, okay? You may turn off your data for 7 minutes and then we will go back to our discussion at 3:35, okay? So see you later. Bye. Punta rin ako CRA, naihi ako. Bye. Though hindi ako papatay. Yung mga gustong magpatay muna ng data kasi para ma-save, okay? So yun. Balik lang mamaya. Balik ha, bantay. Okay. Okay, ayan, balik na tayo. Hello. Ayan. Saan na ba yun? Okay, inform nyo na yung iba na balik na tayo. Okay. Ayan, hiningal ako, wait. Ba't nagtakbo kasi? Ayan. Okay, so next topic for, ano ba? 19. O sige, wait lang. Ito na iba. Wait muna natin yung iba. Siguro mga 2 minutes. Okay, yung iba. Baka napasarap. Talagang nag-alis na. Wait lang ha. Antayin natin. Okay, ayan, game na. Diyos ko. Ayan. Diyos ko, tinawag kasi. Okay, so let's proceed to our next topic for this day, for this week. We have change of base theorem. This is very, very simple lang naman. Sa change of base theorem, ginagamit natin siya kasi some of the scientific calculators don't have a function that, or function, yung function ng calculator na we need to change the base, okay? May calculator kasi na ang kinoconsider niya lang is base 10. So, kaya meron tayong change of base theorem. Okay? So, sa change of base theorem class, actually, kapag meron tayong logarithm of x with a base b, pwede nating isolve siya with logarithm of x to any base over logarithm of b with any base. As long as yung mga base po nito, ayan, yung mga base na ito ay pareho. Pwedeng 1 million, pwedeng, pwedeng 5, pwedeng 6, basta pareho. Pero nga, dahil kaya nga tayo nag-change of base kasi nga, wala nga tayong function na ganun sa calcu. Kaya the easiest way to use change of base theorem is to use the common logarithm. Ang gagamitin natin class is common logarithm. Okay? So, ayan. So di na natin ito muna i-consider kasi though tama naman yung answer nila, they are equal. Char, ito mali ito. Ito dapat ay 1.4899. Ayan. So, ito siya. So, though equal silang dalawa, actually, kahit ano man yung base, pareho lang yung answer. Pero ang kukunin natin, class, is yung common logarithm. Yun na lang yung ituturo ko sa inyo. Anyway, nandiyan na rin naman yung mga examples. Kaya yun. So, we have ito. Ayan. So, we have logarithm of 3 over logarithm of 2. So find its value. We have 0.4771 all over 0.3010. Okay. May mga calcu ba kayo, class? Sige nga, try nga natin. Sa mga walang calcu, pwede nyo gamitin yung phone ninyo to check your answer. Basta ang answer ay 1.5850. Okay? So yan po siya. Same way goes with this one. Sorry, ito logarithm dapat to eh. Ayan. So we have logarithm of 11 over logarithm of 5. O, pwede nyo na yung diretso yun sa calcu actually. O, pwede, syempre, pakita nyo rin kung paano nakuha. So we have 1.0414 all over 0.6990. So the answer is, dito na lang, 1.4899. O, yun lang yung change of base theorem. O, nakuha niyo yung concept ng change of base theorem. So, ay, hindi ko nasabi. Pero sige, ganito yon. Yung logarithm, kung ano yung nilologarithm, so kunwari, logarithm of 3. O kunin nyo yung logarithm. Logarithm of 3. Wala nang base kasi 10 na nga. Tapos, kunin nyo yung base. 2. I-logarithm din yun. Ayan. So, yung logarithm ng product divided by logarithm ng base. So, yun po yung gamit ng change of base. Bakit change of base? Pinalitan natin yung base. Naging 10. Okay? So, yan siya. Sige, question. Sa sobrang relax ko, nakalimutan ko yung mga sasabihin ko. Ayan, nakalimutan na i-explain kung paano ginawa. Anyway, ayan, nahabol ko pa rin naman. Sige. Question with the change of base.
Sir, sorry po, pero pwede, saan po nanggaling yung mga exponent po, yung katulad ng logarithm 3, tas logarithm 2, tas sa kabila niya may mga decimals na?
Saan nanggaling yung mga decimal?
Opo.
Sige. Kunin ko yung mga examples ha. Mag-start tayo sa clean sheet. Okay. Wait lang. Kuha lang ang calcu. Naiwan ko yung calcu ko sa tabi. Okay, okay na? Okay. So, ang example natin kanina is logarithm of 3 with the base 2. Now, ang logarithm of 3 with the base 2, if we are going to change the base, we will use base of 10. So, kunin niyo yung una, logarithm of 3 over yung base, logarithm of 2. Ganyan. Ngayon po, in your calculator, try to find the logarithm of 3 and logarithm of 2. So, ayan. So, kung may calculator po kayo, nawala yung calculator, ayan, yung calculator, try to pressure calculator using the logarithm. May log ba dyan sa scientific calculator ninyo? Kung wala po, you use your calculator sa phone. Okay? Meron yan. Okay po? So ito, meron ako sa calcu log of 10. Ayan. Logarithm of 3, that is 0.4771 divided by, ano ang logarithm ng 2? So we have 0.3010. So what's the answer? So 0.4771 divided by 0.3010. The answer is, ayan, 1 point, paka-round off lang to 4 decimals, 5850. Nakuha na po?
Opo, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, ayan. So, ganun din yung sa logarithm of 11 to the base 5. So, we have, ano yung logarithm muna nung una? Logarithm of 11 over the logarithm of its base. So, logarithm of 5. So, what is log of 11? That is 1.30 na round off kasi 139 all over. Kaya nga kailangan nyo dito class ng calcu, scientific calculator. O, starting today, this week. Starting this week hanggang next week, magka-calculator tayo. Okay? So, ayan. So, logarithm of 5 is 0.69897. So, 6990. Okay? Ayan. So, 1.4, 1.0414 divided by 0.6990. The answer is 1.4898. Ano yung answer ko kanina? Parang mali. .489 nga dito eh. 489. Pareho lang. Medyo similar lang namin. Diba? Baka may rounding error lang. Ayan. So yun po. Nakuha na si change of base. Baka may question pa kayo, class?
Sir, may tanong po. Di ko lang po alam kung hindi ko na nasundan. Saan po nanggaling yung log base 7 po na to na yun dun po sa number 1 ng example 3 po?
Ay, wait lang. Saan ulit?
Yung
dito?
sa example po.
Ito.
Yung 7.
Okay.
Opo.
Kasi katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, yung logarithm, pag change of base class, pwede tayong gumamit ng kahit anong base. Okay? So, pwede yung base of 10, base of 7, base of 3. Ito, base of 3 ang ginamit ko. Oh. Ngayon, class, pero ang sinasabi ko kasi, yun nga yung purpose ng change of base. Naggamit tayo ng change of base kasi para mas mapadali yung pag-input natin sa calculator kasi some of your calculators cannot change the base. Para naka-default siya sa 10. So, ayun. So, ang pinapakita ko lang sa inyo yung ngayon is puro base of 10. Pero pwede gamitin yung base of 7. Okay? Kaso nga, baka din nyo magamit kasi wala kayong ganong function. 'Di ba? So, yun. Okay na, Angelique. Nakakuha ba kung bakit may 7 na?
Opo.
Okay, so thank you. Ayan. So, ano pa? Wala na po?
Sir?
Okay.
Ask ko na po, if ever po nagagamitin po yung 7 na yan sa scientific calculator, paano po siya? Medyo libot ko na kasi gamitin.
Okay. Ayun, yun nga klase. Actually, yun yung problem ko. Sige. Kasi hindi ko mapakita sa inyo. Kasi nga, di ba, paano ko ba siya papakita sa inyo? Hindi ko rin alam. So, ayun. Siguro, paano kaya? Siguro I'll try or I have some time to, to video myself na nakafocus sa calculator para magamit si logarithm. Okay? Na iba yung base. Kasi may mga calcu kasi nga na na hindi pwede palitan yung base. Kaya na default lang as log. So pag log kasi 10 lang 'yon, ganon. So hindi natin magagamit yung may base na 7. Yung mga ganon. Okay? Ayun nga. So sige, to help you na lang, siguro I'll try to find some videos in YouTube and attach it to Google Classroom for those students who have difficulty in using the calculator. And I know most of you don't know how to maximize their scientific calculator then. So, actually, kailangan yun. Lalo na kapag yung exam nyo ay may board exam. Yun. So, yun. Or yung course. Anong exam? Kung yung course nyo ay may board exam pala. Yun. Sige, anyway, soon. Sana. Kasi kung face-to-face to, naturuan ko na kayo pati yung paggamit ng calculator. Ay, nako. Anyway, so yun. So may question pa?
Sir?
Yes, Lorraine.
Sir, kahit anong number po yung pwedeng ilagay doon sa ano?
Opo, yes po. Pwede. Sa base, okay lang. As long as they are the same. Okay? So kaya nga siya change of base kasi you may change the base. Okay? Without, tawag dito, altering the result. So yun. Pero ayun, it does not mean na pwedeng kahit anong base lang. Kasi di ba sa logarithm, bawal negative, Ay, nga, di ko pala nasabi yun. Pero yun, bawal, sa base ng logarithm, bawal negative, bawal 0, bawal 1. So, positive number more than 1 pwede. I mean, greater than 1. Okay. So, yun po. Ayun, sinachat na ako ni Ma'am Ellen. May question pa po? Okay, so wala na. Wala na ba? Okay. So sige, proceed na tayo. Okay, sige, ito. Try nyo. Use common logarithm to evaluate the following. So all you have to do is to use change of base. Ayan. Ito na, second to the last topic. Okay, so we have natural logarithm. Okay, kapag meron tayong natural logarithm, those are logarithm with the base e. Okay, so ayan. So natural logarithms are actually logarithms. Ayan, na may base e. And it is also called as the Naperian or Naperian logarithms. So, tinawag siyang tawag dito? Naperian logarithms because of its inventor, John Napier. Okay? So, the irrational number e, which is approximately equal to 2.71882818, is a mathematical constant called the Euler's number. Okay, this is read as Euler's, as I said a while ago. Euler's number. Bakit siya tinawag ng Euler's number? Kasi ito po, yung constant na to, si ano naman pala yung proponent. Okay? So, yon. Ang dami, di ba, proponent? Ano ba yan? Basta yung E is a constant. Okay? Irrational number siya. Ayun. So, ayan. The natural logarithm of a number is denoted by ln of n. Okay? Yan yung sinasabi ko kanina. Tapos, ibig sabihin, wala tayong makikitang log with the base a dito. Instead, we will use ln of x, indicating that the base of that logarithm is e. So we have, ayan. So kung meron kayong logarithm of 6a with the base e, hindi niyo siya makikita as logarithm of 6a with the base e. Instead, makikita nyo ln of 6a. Ganun. Okay? So yan po. So we have two properties of natural logarithm. Yes.
Sir?
Yes po.
Nag-choppy po.
Sir, ulit.
Ay,
Nag-log
nag-choppy.
po kayo, sir.
Sorry. Saan banda?
Apo.
Dito sa may log, na?
Apo, sir. Yung explanation niyo po dyan.
Okay. Sige, ulitin ko ha. Ayan, okay na? Clear na ba?
Yes po.
Okay. Sige. Ulitin ko. Hindi niyo makikita, class, si logarithm of 6a with the base e in that form. Instead, ang makikita nyo is ln of 6a. Kasi nga, ang logarithm with the base e is ln. Okay? Ayan. Now, we have properties of natural logarithm. So we have e raised to ln x is equal to x. So katulad din sa properties natin kanina, parang in-apply lang siya in a way that it suits the natural logarithm. So ito yun siya dalawa. So cancel. Ganun. Okay. So, ayan. X. Diba? So, ln, e raised to x is ln din. Okay? Ay, ln is x din. Kasi na-cancel yung ln and e. So, yan siya. So, ayan. Example number 4. To simplify the following, you use this property. So, we have e raised to ln 10, o cancel si e, raised to ln, 10 na lang. Dito din, cancel si ln, e.
Choppy po.
Copy ulit. Oh my God. Ayan. Hello? Ayan. Okay na? Wait lang. Feeling ko, alam ko na. Ayan. Hello? Yes. Ayan, hello. Ayan, pasensya. Ano ba? Okay, so ulit tayo. Passionate talaga. Okay, ayan. Parang nalipat kasi ako sa isang network dito sa school, sa isang Wi-Fi. Anyway, ayun. So, balik tayo sa properties of natural logarithms. Ayan. So, kapag meron tayong e raised to ln x, cancel nyo lang to siya, class. So, we have x. Okay? And then, if we have ln e raised to x equals x, cancel din si ln. Okay? So, ayan siya. So, yun lang. Yan nga, katod nga, simplify the following. So, cancel lang tong e raised to ln. And then, ito, cancel lang din tong si ln e. So, ayan siya. So, ang matitira na lang is 10 and x squared plus 2. Okay. So, ito class, hindi ko na ito i-discuss kasi medyo mabigat. Ang i-discuss ko na lang is kung yung other way, kung paano na-derive yung yung isang equation na magagamit natin to find the value of ln. Okay? So, using common logarithm. So, ito siya. So, the same way goes if we apply the change of base theorem in logarithmic or in natural logarithm. So, di ba meron tayong ln of n? Ano nga ba yung ln of n? O sige, wag niyo na ito pansinin. Ang ln of n, di ba, pag sinulat natin siya using log, di ba we have logarithm of n with the base e, di ba? Tama? Tama ba? Tama, mali? Hello, tama, mali?
Tama po, sir.
Okay. So, ayan siya. Logarithm of n with the base e. Now, dahil nga ito siya, logarithm of n with the base e, gamitin natin yung change of base using common logarithm. Ibig sabihin, ang base natin sa change of base natin is 10. So, we have logarithm of n all over logarithm of e. Okay. Ang e natin, class, has a value. Ano yung value ng e natin? 2.7181828, di ba? Ano na yun? Sa taas yun eh. Ayun no? 2.7182818. Ngayon po, if we are going to evaluate logarithm of e, may value po yan siya. So, itatype nyo sa calculator nyo ngayon, logarithm of e. Okay? So, ang logarithm of e po is approximately 0.43429 ata yun. So, magiging 0.4343. Okay? Over, ayan siya. Yun yung baba, yung log of e. So, we have logarithm of n over 0.4343. Ibig sabihin po, ito na yan siya. Kapag meron tayong ln of n and hindi natin alam sa calculator kung paano siya gamitin, pwede natin gamitin yung log of n over 0.4343. Okay? So yan. Using ln of n, we can evaluate the natural logarithm of a number using common logarithms with the change of base. Ayan. So ito yon. Question. Nakikita niyo ba yung 0.4343 class? Nakikita? Yan. Okay. Important po yan siya. Bakit? Ito yan siya, oh. Saan nanggaling yung negative 4? Ay, sorry. Saan nanggaling yung 0.4343? Yung 0.4343 ay nanggaling sa log of e. So the approximate value of log of e is approximately 0.4343. And this number is also called the modulus of common logarithms. Okay? Bakit siya modulus of common logarithms? Kasi this is the value wherein the common logarithm and the natural logarithm meets together. Okay? Diba may e, tapos may base of 10. So, yun. Kaya siya modulus of common logarithms. Kaya nga, yan yung ratio niyan na ginagamit to find the value of our natural logarithm using the common logarithm. Okay? So, sige, try tayo isa. Let's practice. Use the common logarithm to evaluate the following. Number 1, ln of, sige, isa lang. Ito, number 2 na lang. So, number 2, ln of 32.1. So, ln of 32.1. Bakit tabingi? Yan. Ulit nga, kainis. So we have ln of 32.1. So that would be equivalent to, paano na kinukuha? Logarithm ng 32.1 all over 0.4343. Oh, we use the calculator to solve our values. So we have, ano yung value ng logarithm ng 32.1? So that would be, so 32.1, tapos yung logarithm niya, that
1.5055.
Okay. 1.5065. Tama?
55 po sa akin.
55? Pa-check daw. Ay, 32.
32.
32.1. Okay. Ay, char. Ano pinat ko? 32.1. 65 man.
Sa akin. Sige.
Ay, 55? Wait lang. Wait lang. Check ko ha. 55 talaga, be. 0.15065.
1.5055 po sa akin.
Oh my God. Bakit iba? Try ko sa... Wait lang. Try ko sa ano ha. Sa calculator ng ano. Calculator ng PC. Sino yun pala? Di ko kasi nakita eh. Angelique, ikaw yun?
Aba.
Wait lang ha. Logarithm ng ano yun ulit? 32.1, di ba? 6.5 talaga, be. Hala. Baka may sira yung char. Baka may ano yung red. Ay, sige. Yung iba, anong answer? Patry daw.
Sir, 6.5 po akin.
6.5. Baka nga ano, tawag dito, Angelique, yung alam mo yun, yung LED nung ganon, natanggal.
Ewan, sir.
Basta 65. Hala, i-check mo yan, Char.
Sige po.
Okay, sige. Basta, ayan, 65. Kinabahan ako, feeling ko ako yung mali. Yung iPhone pa naman yung ganit kong calculator. Sabi ko parang defective ba? Ayan, anyway, so ayun siya. So, 1.5065 divided by 0.4043, that is our value of our, ayun na. So, 1.5065 divided by 0.4043. So, that is 3.4688. Ayan. Yan yung value ng ln of 32.1. Ngayon, class, sige, i-calculator natin yung value ng ln. Yung ln talaga, kung marunong kayo, mali. Kung meron kayo dyang function ng ln sa calculators ninyo, or kung marunong kayong gumamit ng ln sa calculator niyo, sa scientific calculator mismo. Okay, so 32.1, yung ln nun is, ito, ang nakuha kong value, class, is 3.468885. So medyo magkalapit, 'di ba? 'Di ba? Ayan. So ibig sabihin, tama yung way natin. It's that na dito kasi nag-ground off kasi tayo dito dito sa part na to. Ito yan, yung part na to nag-ground off tayo. Kaya medyo nalayo tayo ng slide. Anyway, konti lang din naman yung difference. Di naman yan ikakamatay ng math. Ayan. Yan na yung sasabi ko kanina na marginal error or margin of error na tinatawag because of the rounding errors that we have done earlier. Pero okay lang yan sa math kasi nga puro approximation tayo. Okay? So marunong na maghanap ng ln. Okay. It's up to you now to if you are going to try the other examples. Okay? Anyway, I have here the answer key. Ayun may answer key pala dito. Ayun 3.4689. Pero similar lang din, malapit-lapit. Ayan. So consider niyo na yung class. Yung iba ka sa inyo yung ibang teacher, hindi ako ganun. Okay lang ako sa rounding error. I mean, kunwari 0.6932 nakuha ko dito. Okay lang yun, class. Wag din yung malaki kasi halata mo na yun na maling-mali na yun. Kunwari, pag nag 0.70 na, alam mo na agad mali kasi nga layo na. Pero kung mga minimal lang din, accepted yun. Okay? So, ito yung mga answer key. Bahala na kayo kung i-try niyo siya. Ayan. So, okay na tayo sa natural logarithm. Okay? So, tapos na. May question pala. Nakalimutan ko. Sorry. May question? Baka may tanong. Okay, wala. Wala ba? Walang tanong? Sige. Okay, kung walang tanong class, ito, last topic na natin ito. Promise, last na to. Uwi na tayo. Ako na pala. Nakauwi na pala kayo. Ang daya. Okay, uwi na ako dito ako sa school. Okay, so we have ito. Okay, so we have solving logarithmic equation. So first, we have the one, kailangan ko to i-explain sa inyo klase. We have the one-to-one property of logarithmic functions. Okay, so for any logarithmic function, ayan, so logarithm of u with the base b is equal to logarithm of v with the base b is, ayan, pwedeng ano na lang siya, u equals v. Or pwedeng balik na rin, u equals v, pwedeng maging logarithm of u with the base b equals logarithm of the v with the base b. So, pwede siyang lagyan ng log, pwedeng tanggalan ng log. Make sure that pareho din yung base. Parang sa exponential lang class, naalala nyo? Yun, kabaliktaran lang sila ng logarithmic. So, yung mga properties, maaaring i-apply din sa logarithm. Okay? Ngayon class, I don't want to explain these examples on your module. Yung dinistribute ko. Bakit? Kasi po, ang tawag dito, magbibigay kasi ako ng mga examples na talagang pasok sa banga, charot. Pasok sa banga. Okay, yung na category, okay? So we have 3 cases when we are about to solve logarithmic equations and inequality. Ulitin ko lang class, pareho lang si inequality at saka si equation. It's that may ikino-consider lang tayo sa inequality, yung sign, di ba? Or yung symbol ng inequality. Kailan magne-negative, kailan magbabaliktad, yun, ganon. So first case, kapag parehong merong logarithm. Let's take for example, logarithm of 3x is equal to logarithm of 9. Ayan. So anong gagawin natin class? Sa first case, kapag parehong may logarithm at may parehong base, cancel yun agad. Cancel nyo na agad. Okay? Kung parehong, kung both sides of the equation, merong logarithm with the same base. So ano yung matitira? 3x equals 9. And then, kapag wala ng logarithm, on your way, what's this? Evaluate further. So divide both sides by 3. So x is equal to 3. Ayan siya. Sige, another example. Ln tayo. Ln of 4 is equal to x ln of, ay wag x, sorry. Sige ko na rin iba. So we have 2 ln of x. Okay, so ganyan siya. So anong gagawin? Parang example ko to. Ayan. So anong gagawin? Pwede ba i-cancel yung ln agad? Pwede ba i-cancel class yung ln agad?
Hindi po.
Hindi. Sino yun? Bakit hindi? Sige, bakit hindi? Hindi ko nakita, Isaya. Sige, bakit Hailey, ayun? Bakit hindi?
Kasi parang kasama pa nung ln yung x, sir. Or
Okay.
parang group sila.
Ng x? Okay, pwede. Sige. Anong gagawin natin? Okay.
Kailangan mo na silang i-split, sir. Paghiwalayin mo na para ma-cancel.
Sino? Si ln saka si x? O sige, sino ba yung may ln? Si ln of 4, ayan, magkasama yan. O dito sa kabila, o sino yung may ln dyan? Actually, may idea si Hailey class. O, mag-isip na kayo. Ayun. Okay, sige, ano. Sino yung kasama ni Lon sa kabila? Dito. Dito sa, sorry, di yun po nakikita. Ito, sa part na to, sino yung kasama ni Lon? Yan, yung buong yan. Si X, di ba? Si X. So, ito yun. Ngayon, sir, di tayo pwede mag-cancel kasi si 2 walang Lon. Tama? O, anong gagawin natin kay 2 para makasama siya sa Lon? Tanggalin, sir. Joke kayo ha. Joke da. Joke ko lang. Okay. So, paano nga natin masasama si 2 sa Lon? Yun yung tanong. Anong property or anong law kaya ang pwede natin gamitin? Sabi siguro ng 2, alis na lang ako. Char. Sige, Darwin, yes.
Balik mo siya sir sa exponent. Joke lang.
Okay, that's correct actually. So, iaangat natin siya dito sa taas. Di ba? Anong property yon? Power rule. Di ba? O, tandaan nyo, yung mga power rule, hindi lang siya dun sa log nag-a-apply, pati sa lon. O, di ba? Naging lon lang na ano na kayo. London Bridge is falling down na rin. Charot. So, ayun. So, ln of 4 is equal to ln of x raised to 2. Nagigets nyo na yung logic? Iaangat lang natin pala. Naku, sir. Char. Ayan. So, kapag napasok na yung 2 natin sa ln, pwede na alisin si ln. O, ayan na. Alis na kayo, bye. Okay. So, we have 4 is equal to x squared. Ayan. Okay. Tapos, pwedeng square root. So, 2 pala. So, 2. Pero dahil square root to class and ito ay equation, so positive, negative 2 is equal to x. Or pwede ring isa pa, yung isang way. So, ano yun? X minus 4. Baliktad. So, pwedeng 0 is equal to x minus 4. Ano yung x squared pala? X squared minus 4. Ano yung factors ng x squared minus 4? X plus 2, x minus 2. So we have x is equal to negative 2 and x is equal to positive 2. So yan siya. Okay? Yan po, yan sa case number 1. Meron tayong tatlong case. Okay? Next case is, sige, dito ko na lang sulat para hindi ko na iburat tong case number 1. Next case is, paano kapag yung isang side lang ng equation yung may logarithm? Let's take for example, we have logarithm of 3 with the base 2 is equal to, Mali. Mali pala. So logarithm of 3x with the base 2 equals, ano na equals nito? Equals, kunwari, 4 na lang. Ayan, 4. So, anong mangyayari? Sir, anong gagawin natin kapag isa lang po yung merong, logarithm? So, kapag isa lang yung may logarithm class, di gawin natin siyang exponential. Diba? So, paano siya gawing exponential? Ano ang product? Ano ang base? Ano ang exponent? So, we have the product, we have the base, and we have the exponent. So, ano magiging siya? Magiging 2 raised to 4 is equal to 3x. O, wala na kayong problema. Wala na yung log. So, simplify further. What is 2 raised to 4? That is 16. 16 ba? 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. Okay, that's correct. 16. So, 16 equals 3x. Divide both sides by 3. 3 cancel. So, x is equal to 16 over 3. Okay, so pag case 2, anong gagawin pag case 2? Kapag isa lang ang may logarithm, gawing exponential. Okay. So, next example tayo. Para natin. So, we have logarithm of, ano kaya? Sige, ln tayo class para masaya. Sige, ln. Ln of yan. Ln of x plus 2, sige, para masaya ulit, inequality. Ayan. Ln of x plus 2 is less than 3. Okay. So ano ang base kapag pag ln? Sige nga, ano yung base? Hello. Ano ang base pag ln?
E, sir.
Okay, very good. E. So, sige, para di kayo malito, rewrite nyo lang, okay lang naman. So, the logarithm of x plus 2 with the base e. Ayan, pwede yan, class. Is less than 3. Now, gawin ng exponential. E raised to 3 is less than x plus 2. Okay, class. Ngayon, sige nga, ano ang value ng e raised to E raised to 3. Meron yan sa calculator ninyo. Ang e natin, di ba, is anong value ng e natin? 2.71828, di ba? So, sa scientific calculator nyo, may e dyan. So, e raised to, saan yan? E raised to 3. So, ano yung answer ng e raised to 3 natin? Tama ba? 20 point, ilan yun? Tama? 20 point something? Sige, round off ko na lang ha. 20, tama? 0.0855 is, yan, less than x plus 2. O, lipat ko si 2 sa kabila. O, minusan nyo na lang ng 2. That would be, dito ko nalagay, dito na lang ha, 18.0855 is, less than x. Bakit naging 18? Ilipat ko po si 2, minus 2 dun sa 20. So, naging 18.0855 is less than x. Or kapag class babaliktarin, ito ba marami nagkamali dito class? Pag babaliktarin nyo class at uunahin nyo yung x at inequality, kung saan nakabuka yung greater than or less than man yan, yung inequality symbol, doon din yung harap ng buka kapag binaliktad. O dito, saan nakabuka yung yung inequality symbol, 'di ba sa x? O ganun din sa kabila. Babaliktarin nyo rin. Okay? O dami. Actually, maraming 1 point ang nasayang dito. Actually, 2 points nga ata eh. Ayan. So, our x is greater than 18.0855. Yan po siya. Sige, questions sa first 2 cases. May isa pa tayong case. Wow, para makapag-isang case na para nag-ainom. so, may isa pang case yung dapat nating i-solve or pwede naman sir, diba? Pwede naman abogado. Bakit inumin talaga ganun? Joke lang. Ayan. So, mayroon pa tayong last case na kailangan nating i-try. So, as of now, may pa ba? May questions? Okay. Parang wala. Tahimik nyo eh. Okay. Wala ha. Clear ko na. Okay lang? Okay. Sige, clear ko na. Okay. So, last. Okay. Ano na nga tayo? Last case. Number 3. Okay. For last case, what if ito na yung kahinaan ng karamihan sa inyo nung exponential? Paano kapag ang variable ay nasa exponent? Let's take for example, we have 4 raised to x. Sige, ito muna. 4 raised to x is equal to 5. First of all, hindi tayo pwedeng maghanap ng common base at isolve natin siya sa exponential. Tama? Sir, bakit Pwede ba yan? Sabi mo kasi nakaraan, hindi pwede isolve yung dalawang number kapag wala silang common base. Actually, hindi talaga pwede kapag we are talking about exponential. But when we are about to solve that in logarithmic way, maaari natin siyang masagot. Okay? So 4 raised to x is equal to 5 has no common difference. So we will not use exponential equation. Instead, we will use the logarithmic way. So anong gagawin natin? All we have to do is to put logarithm. Okay? Lagyan natin ng logarithm both equation. Pwede ba yon? Pwede ba, class? Pwede, di
Yes
ba?
po.
Property yun siya. So logarithm of 4 raised to x equals logarithm of 5. Okay, gamitin na lang natin, class, yung base 10. Kasi yun talaga yung pinakamadali kasi common. Okay. Ngayon, class, kailangan kasi nating maibaba yung x. Anong gagawin natin?
Lipat po sana ng log.
Okay, lipat dito. So we have x logarithm of 4 equals logarithm of 5. At the first place, class, ano nga ba yung hinahanap natin sa original equation? Sige nga, yung value of x, tama? Yun yung hinahanap natin. Lagi naman hinahanap yung x eh. Maliban lang kapag nagmahal, kapag x na nga, x na. Wow, hugot na hugot. Okay, ayun. So, dahil kailangan natin yung value ng x, ng letter x, hindi yung x mo, okay, so paano natin ngayon ma-eliminate yung kasama niya? Kasama ng x dito ha, baka yung jowa. Joke lang. Ayun, sir, wala na tayong time para mag-joke sa game. Seryoso na tayo. Okay, paano natin matanggal yung logarithm of 4 dito?
Divide po.
Very good. We divide both sides by logarithm of 4. Okay, divide both sides by logarithm of 4. So cancel. Therefore, we have x is equal to logarithm of 5 over logarithm of 4. What is logarithm of 5 and what is logarithm of 4? So, ayan na. So mag-divide tayo. Or sorry, maglo-logarithm pala muna tayo. Ba't ganun? Hindi ko ma-rotate yung phone ko. Uy, makasama ka yun. So, logarithm of 5 is equal to, tama ba? Ang answer ko ay 6990. 0.6990 divided by logarithm of 4. That is 0.6021. Okay, tama. Okay, ngayon po, yan na. 0.6990 divided by 0.6021. That would be x is equal to 1,000. Sorry, 1,000. 1.1609. Okay. X is equal to 1.1609. Okay. So, ayan po. That is our value of x. Okay. So, yan po siya. Sige. Last example na lang ako. So, paano kung ganito naman? So, we have 2. No. So, we have 3. 3 raised to x minus 2 equals, let's say, 5. Ayan, 5. 5. Sige, 5. 5 na naman. Sige, ibahin natin. Kung na 7. O, 7. O, ano nang gagawin, class? Okay, same procedure lang din. Lagyan ng log. Logarithm of 3 raised to x minus 2 equals logarithm of 7. Ngayon, class, ang exponent niya dito ay magkasama. Okay? So, pag binaba natin siya, magiging x minus 2. Logarithm of 3 equals logarithm of 7. Dahil may parenthesis at kailangan, dahil nga buo yan itong naging exponent, itong x minus 2, buo itong exponent ni 3, kailangan i-distribute natin siya Okay? Narinig ako? I-distribute natin siya doon sa logarithm of 3. So, pag minultiply natin yan, ganun at ganun. Okay? So, we have logarithm, or sorry, x logarithm of 3 minus 2 log, ayan na, 2 logarithm of 3 equals logarithm of 7. Next, ano yung next step? Class ngayon, dahil nahiwalay na natin yung x at yung 2, iaangat natin yung 2 pabalik. Okay? So we have x logarithm of 3 minus logarithm of 3 squared equals logarithm of 7. Mukhang kulang sa space ha. Sige. Anyway, ayan. Anong sunod? Ano ang value ng logarithm 3 squared, class? Ano ang 3 squared? X logarithm of 3 minus ilan? Logarithm of 3 squared is? Di ko ba alam? Char. Ilan?
Point 9542.
Saan na ba tayo? Yung 3 squared lang muna.
9 po.
Okay, 9. Ayan. Mamaya natin siya i-simplify para mas madali. Okay. Logarithm of 9. Okay? Logarithm of 9. Yun siya. So, x logarithm of 3 minus logarithm of 9 equals logarithm of 7. Okay. Katulad ng ginagawa natin dati sa sa tawag dito? Sa equations, pagsamahin natin yung may mga variables at wala. Ngayon, kung papansinin niyo class, si logarithm of 9 ay walang variable. So, ililipat natin tong buo na to doon sa kabila. So, dito ko na isusulat yung sagot dito. Okay, so we have log x logarithm of 3 equals logarithm of 7 plus logarithm of 9. Ayan. So, yan na po siya, class. So, nalipat ko na si logarithm of 9. Ngayon, class, anong property pa yung pwede nating i-apply? Or law ang pwede nating i-apply? O, itong x log, ano na to na 3, okay na to eh. O, how about this one? Ano kayo pwede nating i-apply dito? Anyone?
Sir, product din?
Okay, very good. Pwede siyang i-product rule. Kasi nga plus, ang kailangan kasi natin dito is i-manipulate siya hanggang, hanggang makuha na natin yung yung simplified version. So siya ay logarithm of 7 times 9 na lang. Kasi product rule. Kasi bakit? Plus Okay. Okay nga dapat dito familiar kayo with the product rule, power rule, quotient rule, properties, kung kailan pwede mag-cancel, kung kailan pwede maglagay ng log pareho, kung kailan pwedeng gawing exponential yung logarithmic. Ayan. Kaya nga meron tayong 3 cases. Okay? So, ayan. Ngayon, class, ito na. X logarithm of 3 equals, pag times nyo na kasi magkasama. Ano na yan? Logarithm of 7. Ano yun? Logarithm of 7 times 9 is logarithm of ilan?
Or 63.
63. Divide both sides by logarithm of 3. Divide both sides by logarithm of 3. Para mas madali, class, ganito yung gawin natin. Naalala niyo ito, di ba? Di ba quotient rule ito? Tama? Quotient rule, di ba? So, gawin natin x. Ito, cancel na to. X is equal to logarithm of 63 minus logarithm of 3. Char, mali. Mali pala. Sorry. Hindi pala pwede. Mali. Sorry. Gawa-gawa si sir. Joke lang. May logarithm pala sa baba. Hindi pwede. Okay? So, yan. I-simplified na lang natin. Hindi pala siya pwede. Joke pala ko pwede. May logarithm pala. So, logarithm of 63 over logarithm of 3. So, ayan na. Isa-isahin pala natin ito. Okay? So, we have logarithm of 63, kung tama ako, that is 1.7993. Okay? Patama ba? Ilan ba yun? 63 pala. Ayan. Tapos, yung 3, logarithm of 3 is 0.4771. O, divide na lang po natin. That is the value of x. So, 1.7993 divided by 0.4771, that is 3.771. This is the value of x. Hi. So, question. May question po, class? Ay, meron ba? May nag-open mic eh. Meron? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so alam na yung cases and how do they, how to approach them? Tatlo lang naman yung class. Ayun. Okay, siguro end ko na dito yung yung sa mga modules natin. So that would be the coverage of our lessons for today. Actually, class, I'm so sorry why I condensed them into 1 week kasi 4 hours, actually in 4 hours in last year, kaya namin to siya tapusin eh. Kaya naman ihabol. The thing is, ang hirap lang ngayon ang kalagayan natin na 2 hours lang din tayo dapat mag-screen to screen, which is kung 4 hours to, talagang ma-fulfill natin talaga yung discussion. Anyway, parang we cannot tell din kasi kung kailan ba mag-e-end yung pandemic. Maybe talagang hindi na tayo magkikita in person. When you graduate, senior high school, malay nyo, ganito pa rin kayo pag college niyo. So at least you are prepared, 'di ba? And possible na pwede sa bahay na lang ako school. Ganon. So ayun siya. And syempre ayaw din namin kasi tatanda kami ng maaga kasi nga na-expose kami sa lalabo yung mata namin. Magkakauban kami ng mabilis. Ayan. Isipin mo, 'di ba? Ganon. So yun. Pero nakakahinayang lang. Kasi nga, nag-end na ako. Nakakahinayang lang kasi ang dami pa sanang time na, we keep on focusing on the discussion. Pero nililimit tayo ng time lagi because hindi rin kayo pwede mag-exceed ng 2 hours. Nag-exceed na kayo ng 2 hours, pero may pahinga naman. Anyway. So, okay, this is, last na lang to. This is our learning activity sheet number 7. The deadline of this one is on next Friday. So that would be, anong date yun? So next Friday, don't worry. So kung 19 ngayon, 20, 21, 22, 29, if I'm not mistaken. So that would be January 29. You have 2 weeks, not really 2 weeks, but you have you have until next week to do this. No pressure. So dahil mahaba-haba na yung class, wag nyo ikram sarili nyo. Kung kaya nyo na rin gawin nyo na. Binigyan ko lang ng mas mahabang time para wala na kayong reason to be late, to cram yourself, ayun, and all. Ayan. So, yes? Sorry.
Oh!
Okay, so we have, ayan. So we have, ayan. So we have...
Try mo, dikit mo dito yung bunga muna.
So we have 3 parts po of our...
Hindi. Parang mag-kiss ka.
Ayan. So we have 3 parts po of our learning activity sheet. We have, we have to do is to solve logarithmic equations and inequalities. Ayan. Meron tayong case 1 and 2 lang dito. Hindi ko na nilagyan ng case 3. Okay. Pero don't forget to manipulate your do not forget to manipulate your equation or inequality. Number 2 is to expand using laws of logarithms. And number 3, express each as a single logarithm using laws of logarithm. Okay? So, ayan po, class. I did not include common logarithms, anti-logarithms, and natural logarithms anymore. But it doesn't mean that you should not have it seriously. Kasi if we are going to have validating test, I will try my best to, to have a much items for validating exam. Okay? If you answered 15 items in your validating exam, expect that you are going to answer at least 30 points or 40 points for your validating exam this February. Okay? So yun po. Pero of course, may mga choices po yun siya. Nag-iisip lang ako ng way kung paano siya isasagutan. Basta yun. Basta ako na bahala. Okay? So, do you have any concerns pala before we end? Okay. Again, class, I'm so sorry kung di naman tayo talaga alas 2 nag-start, di ba? Ayun. I'm so sorry if I ate your time, your data, and your patience today. It's because of the topic also. Diba? We have time naman kasi na maikli lang discussion natin. May time lang din na medyo mabilis. Pero I maximize the time na rin for you to learn. Pero sana naging happy naman kayo today kasi sinisingitan ko na siya ng mga advertisements and so. So ayun, if you have no concerns na rin naman, thank you for the 20 sorry. Or yeah, may mga umalis kasi. So thank you for your participation and attendance for today. It is appreciated. So see you next meeting for our new topic. Again, if you have something to say that you are shy to, to tell here in our class, you are free to message me anytime. As long as, the time is considerable, okay? Okay? So if you have no concerns, that's all for today. Goodbye, class. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Bye, sir. Bye, class. Bye, class.
Bye, sir.
Bye.